We will turn your guilt trips into good trips. Book flights from 499 Rand, only on Travelstart.co.za.
Welcome back. You're live with Express on a day that we have dedicated to informing ourselves and hopefully you guys at home about the coronavirus. And as the coronavirus continues to spread across the globe, it is a global pandemic. Now, the questions are whether or not to travel, whether we can actually travel, where it's safe to go, have become increasingly complicated. We're taking it day by day and we need to stay informed. But perhaps you have an international trip which you booked months ago and have been looking forward to. Maybe it was around a necessary occasion. Travelstart's Linda Balme, who is a balm to our soul, joins us this morning to advise on some of the most pressing questions. And I can speak with some authority because with the baby coming, we were supposed to have English family coming out here. We were going to take our little one to go and meet family that side. The UK is a high-risk country. Not going to happen.
Oh, Graham.
Plane tickets have already been bought.
Oh.
What are you guys advising your customers? Because the situation is so dynamic.
It is. It's ever-changing. I know we had a quick few minutes beforehand, and that is literally every few moments. There's new updates from airlines, new governmental updates. It's so continually changing in this uncharted territory. So what we are advising our customers, and I just want to go straight out and just say thank you to all our customers and everyone in the travel industry and people working with the people in travel industry, is just thank them for their patience. I think yesterday in particular, phone lines were a mission to get hold of. I can confirm that from our side. Everyone from the CEO to our developers to absolutely everyone is now trained and is on our online chat, ready and waiting to help and answer questions. And so, yes, what we're advising is that first and foremost, please go to our landing page. We have a safe travel landing page that has got everything you need to know about the airline changes and what you can do with the airlines. We are very ready and available to give you that insight. Our priority right now, to be honest, is people traveling in the next 72 hours. So we're really just dealing with that right now, and then as time goes, and then everyone traveling up until the 30th of April, and then we are dealing with travel post 30th of April, mainly because the airline rules are changing constantly. So please go to that website, go to our website and just research as much there. So yeah, tough times. I mean, from a knowledge perspective, and we would recommend if you are willing to travel still, and there is still borders open in certain countries, we advise that you just really educate yourself. Read the travel advisories, read up on it before you go, know your quarantine status when you get back into South Africa. These are all things that, you know, we would never have spoken about on the show or considered.
It's unprecedented, and that's the bottom line.
Completely.
Where we stand right now, what is hotels offering with regards to changes and cancellations?
So every
airlines
every airline is different. Most airlines and most hotel groups are using a suspension policy, which means it's actually really quite positive. It means that instead of losing money on cancellations, because there may not always be a full refund available, but in terms of suspension, you don't need to always give the date that you are. You don't need to give a return date on your flight or departure date on your flight. So we can move that ticket out to a new date in the future. And with
can you do that indefinitely, or is
you
it
can do that? It's valid for a year from the time that you made the booking.
Okay.
So with that, though, there's still going to be airline rules and regulations around that. For instance, if you've booked 6 months ago for May, which is a quieter travel period, and now you want to travel in July, then you will have to, pay the increase in fare of traveling in the school holidays. So things like that have come into place, but the changes are free, excluding the increase in fare and availability, of course.
So we know that many airlines have gone to the extent of asking for bailouts because of the lock. So as much as they can offer some kind of leeway, are we protected by insurances? With this being an unprecedented kind of situation, or would you have been covered if you had taken out relevant insurance or coverage in that sense?
Most insurance policies are not covering this, but there is now for travel booked before, I think 1st of March. But after that, there's now, I know we certainly have a COVID-19 insurance policy. I do recommend you get that. I still recommend, and I will always recommend years into the future, we'll recommend always taking out a comprehensive travel insurance policy, not just relying on credit card insurance. But yes, I think now if you are booking travel, it is very, very worthwhile taking out a COVID-19 insurance policy. I also want to say that, domestic, our airlines are all still flying. I know the president has advised to, non-essential travel should be put on hold, but we are still flying, people are still booking. Domestic South Africa is open for movement at this point in time.
With that being said, what tips are you as Travelstart and the team giving for people that is still traveling with regards to hygiene?
I think we are following the World Health Organization tips for hygiene. Obviously wash your hands frequently. Literally just sneeze into your. Do that. Let's just go for
the president.
Let's just keep that moving. The president's jab, and obviously bring your own sanitary wipes onto the plane. The planes are being. Airlines are being fantastic. They've got new filtration systems being put into most of the airlines are certainly coming in and out of high-risk countries. They are, all their staff are being tested constantly. Everything's been sanitized, the blankets, the pillows, everything has been thoroughly just, I think, bleached with everything to try assist.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think
different times.
It really is, and again, we use the word unprecedented, but there are mechanisms in place, certainly from a communication perspective. Maybe that's the one area where we can all help the situation, and where you guys, I think you've had very little time to step up to get that information again. Just to reiterate, where can we go to get the right information?
Please make contact with us. I would ask actually on behalf of all my colleagues in any travel space or any travel agency, phones are, let's use online chat. And email rather than phones. Let's leave those phones open for emergencies.
It's only limited bandwidth.
Yeah, look, please. If you're traveling in the next 72 hours, we need to hear from you. The important thing is, please make contact with us. If you've got a booking with Travelstart that is within the next 72 hours, don't just forego that by not going to the airport. You need to make contact so you can let us know if we need to change your time of departure, or we need to cancel. You can't just assume.
Just doing that in retrospect is going to be difficult.
So, as I said, we have upskilled all our staff. Everyone is on online chat. We've upstaffed our call centres, our travel experts. I think on the website, it does say talk to an expert. They will be able to guide you in places still safe to travel. And they're a wonderful, experienced voice at the other end of the phone. So whatever we can do to help Travelstart is here for you. This is hard times for everyone, and we just, as a company, want to make this easier for you.
Oh, good luck. And hopefully being online-based, many of you can work from home as well. Tough times indeed. At Travelstart is where you can follow them online. The live number I'm not going to give up, but you can email info@travelstart.com, and they've got a huge amount of
do use that phone number. Yeah. You can give it out. It is there for you, and whatever we can do.
021-020-0559. Especially if you're traveling in the next 72 hours, give them a call.
We will turn your guilt trips into good trips. Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.